What? The very first pick of the draft is Logan Wisnowski. I was not live, and that's what happened. I don't know, YouTube, if that worked, if that got your chat on or not. But what did we just witness? Logan Wisnowski, where was he on the board? He was about 6 on that board. We've got him over here at 6. He was 6 on most people's board. He just went number 1. The attackman from Maryland, Logan Wisnowski. This draft's going crazy already. Are you kidding me? It's crazy already. Logan, wow. And who's coming up next? Atlas. What are they going to do? What do you do when you see Logan? You know what? I messed up my my sweet little graphic there. What do you do when Logan goes first in the draft? Who expected that one to happen? Certainly not me. Just trying to make it tricky for the rest of us. Let me put in a little Logan here. Logan, I am not even going to be able to spell that last name. Let's just call him Wiz. Logan Wiz. That sounds like a great name for him, but wow. Well, you know, Maryland is a good team. They're a good team. They're producing some good players. I don't even know what to say on that one. I mean, some people would argue that's probably not even the best player out of Maryland, but Chrome knows what they're doing. There's a reason why they have successfully gained this first spot in the draft. They're trying to secure it for next year too, I think. I don't know. YouTube, I don't know if we got our chat working on you all. My apologies. This is what happens. I told you nonsense was going to happen. And nonsense not only happened on the live, but also happened in the draft already. The very first pick. So I don't even know what to say to that. I mean, the biggest need for Chrome was really anything that can be game changing. Logan's a big dude, so you know maybe that's why they liked him. Well, shocker! The pick is in. The Atlas come in and select Chris Gray. They're probably blown away right now. How did we have the opportunity to get Chris Gray? How did he possibly fall to number 2? Now I'm going to be honest with you all. Hold on, I got to take Atlas off the clock. Who's on the clock now? I gotta make sure I'm changing my graphics. Redwoods are on the clock. This is probably not going to happen for very long because that's a lot of work to do. But Chris Gray going number 2. That is... Now, I wasn't a huge fan of Chris Gray. I'm going to be honest with you. All. I mean, he's kind of a small dude, right? He's kind of a small dude. We're probably not going to type in these names for very long either because that seems a little cumbersome as well. You know, Chris Gray is a playmaker. He has done it, right? He did it at 2 different schools. He single-handedly kept Carolina in a bunch of games this year. But, wow. I mean, hey, the good news is Chris Gray can still use that same color. We got our YouTube live is working now. What's up, Keat, my man? What is up? I see the chats are coming in. Thanks for joining the YouTube stream. The Redwoods are on the clock right now. I'm so excited we got this stream working again. Let's go. Yo, Matt Moore, right? Seriously. Redwoods. Whoo! Do we want a Matt Moore? Do we want defense? You know, the big news. Watch, hold on. I'm going to go crazy again. If you're on the YouTube stream, get ready. Boom. That didn't work. Oh, I thought it was going to work. Oh, you know why it didn't work? I know why it didn't work. That work now? Oh, I done broke it. I did it again. I broke it again because I was trying to fix the YouTube stream. That's all right. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the nonsense. We started you once and it didn't work, but we're back again. Now, if you're on TikTok, you are going to miss out. I have a fantastic sound for when the pick is in. I did a little mashup of my own. I created my own little sound. You know, the NFL's got their the pick is in sound. We needed our own. But Redwoods, that's what I was going to show. Matt Landis coming back to the Redwoods. Does that change your draft status? Do you go with a player because Matt Moore is out there? Yo, what's up from the bench? I told you, man, I've been working hard on this. I really wanted to do interviews on this, but I couldn't do it, unfortunately, because that was just way too much effort. But I went crazy on the graphics and the ticker. Chris Gray showing up. Oh, Chris Gray is probably not happy. Look at him. He's like, Chrome, you sleeping on me? I would be kind of scared if I was Chrome in that first game. I don't know about your thoughts, but I'd be kind of scared if I was Chrome. Chris Gray's going to blow up on you. Just saying. Just saying. But yeah, we got Matt Landis back to the Redwoods. So now you got Landis, you got the general back there, and then you got it's not Matt. Hold up. I told you this was going to be nonsense. I told you, because I can't remember people's names. What's the other bro? Thank you, Keith. They are sweet, man. They are sweet. What's the other dude? From the bench, I sent him a card to you. I can't remember the dude's name anymore. By the way, I just have this sitting over here for all my Redwoods fans. I don't know why it's close to me, but I just have it close. But yeah, they could have a solid defense with Landis back. Do they really need a defender? A lot of people were saying this is going to be that Arden Cohen, which, come on now, we love our Notre Dame boys. Wait, oh no, I didn't put that hat up. I thought I was putting it up, but I didn't. Oh, this is probably really messing with Coach St. Laurent's head right now. Do you go with the offensive playmaker? See, this has got to be the Matt Moore. Who was it? Was it on TikTok? You were saying Matt Moore? Who was saying Matt Moore? Oh, no. Clinical, you were talking about Matt Moore. See, they love Matt Moore because he's so versatile. He's so versatile. He can play all positions. And when you get to the pro level, it really helps to be able to play all positions. It really does help. So, I think it makes a lot of sense to go with a Matt Moore here because you mix a Matt Moore up with up at midfield with a Miles. Man, I love Henningberg. I really enjoy the guy. But I'm sorry. Perkovic, Miles, then you're bringing Matt Moore in just to clean everything up. I don't know. Who else is out there? We talked about Cohen already. Oh, yeah. I can't wait for the next cards to come out. That's going to be sweet. The next cards are going to be sweet. So last year, the very first pick for the Redwoods, you may remember, was T.D. Erlin. And that worked out pretty well for him. So they did their face-off thing. Their attack is pretty good. There's no real speedsters, though. That's the only thing about the attack. I mean, I could use a little speed going on. And Pinnell's getting up there a little bit, He's getting a little old. I can say that because I'm older than him. But, I can't believe Matt Moore's available. You got to go Matt Moore. Don't you have to go Matt Moore? Especially if Landis is coming back. You got to go Matt Moore. Look how long it's taken him to pick. He's like, I don't know what to do right now. The first two picks were like, done. I mean, Chrome obviously knew what they were going to do, which nobody understands what they did. Yo, what's up, Tyler? What's up, man? How we doing? Tyler, you got to come over to the YouTube stream. That's where it's at. Oh, boy. They're showing the Redwoods. Come on, Coach St. Laurent. Oh, you're going to pick. Come on. With the third pick. Oh, wait, I got to do the pick is in sound. Hold on. Hold on YouTube, people. Arden Cohen, they stuck to the defense. Arden Cohen's coming in at this pick. Well, hey, it ain't going to hurt anyone. What's up, Ari? How we doing tonight? Arden Cohen is a solid defender. He is a very, very solid defender. I don't think you could be too disappointed in that scenario right there. You got a lock-off defender, plus you got a really good defense going on. He's been through the Notre Dame system. I mean, the defense is looking a little more stout. Timmy Troutner not having to do as much work because the defense is doing its job in front of you. So here we go. Archers are on the clock. Oh, they're showing, okay. Arden Cohen. See, this is part of the nonsense. I don't pay attention to college lacrosse as much as I should. I watched probably a whole 37 minutes or so of games this year. About 37 minutes, probably. And, yeah, I haven't watched a ton, but I did watch Notre Dame. Arden's a stud. Wonderful, wonderful pick right there. But, yeah, not sure where we're going to go on this next pick, but I got to think Archers. You got to think Archers and a Matt Moore. I mean, we're just keeping the color schemes consistent here. Archers are on the clock. Matt Moore's out there. You've got an already ridiculously creative offense. Do you keep going? With it? Kevin Lindley, where are you pulling this Kevin Lindley stuff from? Where are you pulling Kevin Lindley from? I think Lindley, where's Lindley at? I don't know, what is Kevin Lindley? What are you Kevin Lindleying though? I had, where's my other, I have so many notes here. Oh no, it was Handley. It was Sam Handley. I was thinking, the name sounded familiar. I was thinking Sam Handley. He's coming back probably for another year of college ball. Or do you go crazy? You pick up the new professional football player, Jared Bernhardt. Do you take Bernhardt randomly? I would take him first round. I wouldn't do that because, you know, he's going to do the football thing. But when do you take him? Somebody's got to take him. Yeah, Maddie, we had Wisnowski's at the first pick. Oh, Archer's, the pick is in. We got to play our sound just because I want to. Archer's pick, Matt Moore. There it is. Matt Moore, you had to, right? You had to. I mean, look at the way that offense is going to be now. Matt Moore, and he's got, gosh, Schreiber out there. You've got, who's on the clock now? Atlas is back on the clock. Let's change who's on the clock. Let's change who's on the clock. You've got Matt Moore staying in the same colors. You got Will Manny. You got what's that guy from Penn State who's kind of good? Oh yeah, Grant Ament, who's ridiculously good, and potentially with a Matt Moore. I mean, that's going to make him better. Oh, he's a Garnet Valley boy. Oh, Matt Moore, little Philly child there. Philly, Grant Ament from Philly. Little connection going on there. Although Haverford versus Garnet Valley, two different schools, but Matt Moore's just been scoring points. So here we go. Two big point getters. Matt Moore, I think he was the highest point getter in Virginia history. I think that was right. And then you got Chris Gray, who was trying to chase down the point title himself. What's going on in the chat? I don't know who these players. Keith, you're in a great place because, my man, I only know a few of these players. Wait till we get after this pick. I mean, we're pretty much done in my knowledge, and things are just going to get strange in here because I don't know what else to say at that point. Yeah, there we go. Drewton, yes. Drewton, that's a wild one. There we go. Yeah, we don't know what's going to happen now, right? We don't know what's going to happen now. Now's when things are going to start getting crazy. Now's when the draft gets interesting. Even though Logan went one, that was pretty crazy to begin with. Nobody was expecting that one except for, apparently, Chrome. Oh, pick is in. We got to do the sound. Coach Bates is chatting it up. He's letting us know. Wait, that's not the pick. My bad. I made the sound. I shouldn't have made the sound. Coach Bates is on the Archers. They faked me out. Atlas is on the clock. My apologies. For all of you on YouTube, I got you excited. You probably ran away to go get a drink quick. You're probably not even watching the live broadcast. You're only here for this moment. And I played the sound, and you thought, because you're already trained, you love that sound. Is that sound coming through, by the way? I don't even know if it's coming through, because I can't hear it on my end. Maddie, did you see the Woods already picked? Arden Cohen. Maddie, down here on the TikTok stream, they picked up Artie Cohen, which is a great pick. He's going to be out there handling the number one guy because that's been an issue for the Redwoods. I hate seeing this, and all of you young players should know, don't get beat top side. Don't get beat top side. Whatever you do, please don't get beat top side. I've seen Rambo do it twice in the first two seasons against the Redwoods to win the game. Don't get beat topside. Especially, don't get beat topside by Rambo. Come on. Thick boy Summer. Do not let him just speed up the field and run past you. Killing me with that stuff. Gosh. Yeah, so hopefully Arden Cohen will take care of that. Hopefully he will. Drewton, there you go. Yeah, Donville was the number one pick in the NLL. So we're not quite sure where he's going to go. A lot of experts say he is going to go. Well, this one says he's the fourth attackman out of Maryland. This other one says not even first round, really. Because I don't know why not first round. But what is boy Dan Arista? He's a stud. Where does he say? He's a great follow. He says number 6 to Chaos. That makes a lot of sense because Chaos loves those box lacrosse players. Chaos loves the box guys. So why not bring a box lacrosse, an indoor lacrosse player, into the fold, into the Chaos, norm? It's fantastic. Yo, the next Lyle Thompson. What's going on? By the way, the next Lyle Thompson right now is on TikTok, just so we all know. There is the one and only Lyle Thompson, but my man, coming up next. From the bench, Spent so much time on the jersey swap graphic from Chris Gray. I didn't know what to do. Chris Gray, I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. You know what? I don't think I've updated the ticker even. I don't even know if I've updated the ticker. I didn't even put the Matt Moore in there, did I? Logan, oh, I clicked on the ticker and then I clicked off of the ticker. So this is what happens when you're a one-man band. I told you, and I'm going to tell you again. The theme for tonight is nonsense. If you're over 21, when you hear nonsense, you know what to do. Redwoods, Arden Cohen. I didn't even update these draft picks. My apologies. Yeah, Donville, I think, is going to end up on Chaos. He just has to. It's like written. It's just written. Matt Moore was our 4th selection, so let's just recap that. So, first pick of the draft, Logan was second pick of the draft, which is a shocker. He went first, but kudos to him. Kudos to him. Maybe Chrome sees something that the entire rest of the world didn't. Second pick of the draft, Chris Gray, who was expected to be the #1 pick of the draft. Curtis Yip, I'm not sure how to watch ESPNU outside the U.S. The good news is you're here, my friend. We're going to take care of you. We're going to keep you up with everything. Archers. Redwoods came in 3rd with Arden Cohen picking the defender from Notre Dame. Of course, it's just a lovely idea. That's a lovely pick. That's a lovely one. Archers then came in number 4 picking Matt Moore, falling down to them in number 4, which they thought he'd probably go, maybe before that. Down to 4. I think the Archers are pretty excited about that one. So we are now on to the 5th pick of the draft. It is the Atlas. Tyler, I'm going to get back to you in a minute because I don't know who that guy is. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Dobson. He's not even on my list, my friend. You guys can start throwing out names with me and truly mess me up here. Oh, the pick is it. Hold on, we got to hit the little sound. Overbeer saying he's going to pick. Wait, I know this guy's name. Oh, this is going to hurt some people's feelings, I think. Kobe Smith, Atlas. Kobe Smith is going to the Atlas. He is a deep hole. Where's my Kobe Smith? An LSM, to be more specific. He is an LSM for Towson going to the Atlas, which I do believe midfield production was one of the biggest things they needed there. That was one of their biggest needs. But they are going... Who'd they go with first? I can't even remember. Who'd they go with first? Oh, that's right. They got Chris Gray. Oh, that's right. Atlas. What a great pick, right? What a great trade out of Paul Rabel to get great extra draft picks. They got 6 picks tonight. They used their first 2 for 2 awesome players. They're just making their team better. That's just how life works. Just make your team better. It's not complicated, folks. Atlas, now we're down to Chaos. This is where we think our Donville friend is going to go just because he's a box player. Not Donville. Donville? Yeah. Just because he's a box player, this is where we think Donville is going to go. And this is... Chaos has 2 picks coming up here. 2 of the next 3 picks are actually Chaos picks. We'll see what this... And this pick was acquired from the Water Dogs for a trade for Dylan Ward. So, Dylan Ward got traded. Chaos got this pick. So, where do we think they're going here? What's up, Misty Reed? Thank you for sharing the live on the TikTok. If you're on the TikTok, make sure you head over to the YouTube. That's where the real stream is going on. That is where the real stream is happening. Ah, yes, the goalie from the Bonnies. Ah, yes. I've seen this on Twitter. I mean, I don't see any reason why we keep waiting for him, right? Why don't we just go to him now? Why wait when you've got a great goalie out there? I mean, they're saying Owen McElroy from Georgetown is better than him. I'm surprised to see Connor Kirst at 3. I thought Connor Kirst was a little bit better as the 3rd best goalie in the draft. So let's go. I'm going to say the Dobson St. Bonnie's goalie. Let's say 3rd round, probably about the 7th pick in the 3rd round. Mark that down, Tyler. 3rd round, 7th pick. Who's on the clock? Oh, yeah, Chaos is still on the clock. Gosh, this is fun being a one-man band, isn't it? What's up tonight? Let me know which team you are a fan of in the chat, by the way. I need to know, where are you all from? Who you all rooting for? Because right now, Coach Towers is giving us the pick. The pick is in. I don't know what he just said, but he looked like he had some attitude when he said it there. He looked pretty darn excited when he said it. Who do we get here? What? What? Hold up. Hold up. Brett Kennedy. Y'all, you think the experts know something? They're just proving the experts don't know anything. Brett Kennedy. What? Chaos. I'm not really sure what's going on that one right there. I don't even know what to say. I'm not. Brett Kennedy from Syracuse. The whips are now on the clock. We're gonna have to do some. Hold on. Let me get a little. Let me update the ticker to Brett Kennedy. I don't even know how to spell that name. What? Who knows Brett Kennedy before today? Who knew Brett Kennedy before today? Where's all my Syracuse fans at? Kendall, we got the Atlas. Bulls, bullhorns, bulls up. I don't remember how that goes, but from the bench, I did used to coach. I used to coach for a long time. I can't even remember how many years now, 15 plus years. We did high school, then we did some club, and then I stopped and I started doing 8U girls. 8U girls lacrosse is what I started to coach. I went from 18-year-old, full of themselves, top of the world boys, to 8U girls, and man, was that a transition. It was kind of like drafting Brett Kennedy in the first round when I can't even find him on the list of players to draft. I feel like a terrible person for saying that, but I'm just saying it like it is. Oh, you know what? You know what? The stuff I pulled, Dan Arista, how did I miss your defensive information? A lot of my stats tonight are coming from Carcaterra, Paul Carcaterra, and Dan Arista. Oh, hold on. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Pick is in. Hold up. They're telling me. I don't know what he said. Do you know what he said? I don't know who that guy is. Oh, Roman Puglisi. You know what? I saw this was coming. I had listened to some people before, and they said this is exactly what's going to happen. Was it Lax.com, I think, had it best. They had a little pre-draft thing I was listening to from Lorton, Virginia, Roman Puglisi. They said he is a fantastic short stick D-midi. Short stick D-midi, so fantastic. They said he chews glass. Now, if you ever wanted a description of a short stick D-midi, it would be one that chews glass, would it not? I mean, how does that interview process go? Hi, we'd like to think about drafting you. Here's a piece of glass. You know, I would think most short stick D-middies are gonna take that glass. They're gonna spike that thing and just try to shatter it everywhere. But no, Roman Puglisi, he takes that glass and I could just see him just chewing that glass. That is a short stick D-mid, man, all the way. Oh, Inside Lacrosse had that Kennedy pick? Nice. I did not even see that Kennedy. I can't find his name. Hold on. What's Dan Arista say? He probably has him. He knows what's up. Oh, he did. He had Brett Kennedy going to the Chaos in number 8. Dan Arista, my apologies. I don't even know how to say his name. I apologize for that. Yo, I agree with you from the bench. Montgomery is going to go here. What's up, Coalition? So, TikTok, yes, this is a great place to see what's going on. But if you want to see the real deal, it's over on the YouTube stream. The link is in the bio. Misty, thanks for sharing stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the live. Utah Archers fan, let's go. Coach Manny, Coach Gitz. I do enjoy myself, Coach Gittleman. I think that dude is an awesome guy. That's awesome. Welcome to the live. I appreciate you coming over. I'm telling you, YouTube's got all kinds of extra special nonsense going on. I made special graphics for you all just tonight. Hold on. The pick is in sound. Andy Towers was giddy again. Who did he go with this time? Looks like a D-mid. Looks like a D-mid. This is the problem, is I'm not really actually listening to the words they're saying because I'm so excited about Roman Puglisi. Zachary Geddes. Zachary Geddes. I mean, is that a D-mid? Oh, boy. Who had this on the mock draft? Who had this on the mock draft? Not me. I also didn't do a mock draft because I can't even spell most of these names. Another Lorton, Virginia dude. That team must have been dominant in high school. Zachary Geddes. Is he on my... Hey, you know what? Bad news. Is he really a short stick D mid? He's not even on my. What? He's not. What? He's not even on. I don't know what to tell you. He's not even on my list. The pick is in. You heard the sound, didn't you, King Jerry? You heard that pick. You heard that pick noise coming from afar. Oh, we're in round 2, just like that. We're in round 2. I got to get the next person on the clock. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Does anybody else feel bad that Chrome's on the clock again? Does anyone else feel bad? You know Brett Kennedy's sister? Well, tell Brett Kennedy's sister congratulations to her brother. That's awesome. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I didn't know that he was going to get drafted. But I'm going to be honest, 99% of the people moving forward, I probably won't know who they are. I pretty much just paid attention to the top 5. I mean, that's unfortunately where I'm at right now. But that's why we are all here, because nonsense is the name of the game. That is what we're here for. Kendall, that's fantastic. That's got to be fun. I hope you get yourself a fantastic jersey. That would be pretty sweet. He better hook you up. And more importantly, from the bench would know this, we need to get autographed cards from this dude. We need to get some Brett Kennedy Chaos rookie card autos. I guess that's actually not going to come out for a little while, is it? I guess there's going to be new cards released. These were the cards that were released at Christmas. This was the first edition. More like a Christmas edition that came late. It wasn't the best Christmas gift because they totally screwed it up. But they got it figured out. I think they did all right. But, yeah, there will be cards released this summer, and they're going to be a larger box this time around. I'm not sure actually how many cards are going to be in it, but there's going to be autos, there's going to be memorabilia patches, and they're going to be $45. So look for those cards if you're interested in lacrosse cards. They're pretty cool. It's pretty exciting to be able to support the teams, the players with lacrosse cards now. Just like the football cards and the baseball cards, whatever, if you're into some of those things. Lacrosse cards are pretty sweet. Minus one card. And we all know who that card is. One of the best players in the league. Grant Ament got the worst picture in the entire world. Let's just have a moment of silence for that card. Okay, moving on. Second round of the PLL draft. I can't believe we made it through the first round. That felt fast. Does that feel fast to anyone? At the same time, it actually felt slow. That took 30 minutes to go through the first round. I felt kind of fast because I'm trying to click on my fancy little graphics. I'm a one-man band. I am a little nervous, I will say. I am a little bit nervous because I did utilize this computer yesterday just trying to play with some things, test some things out. You know what it did? Blue screen of death. What? Blue screen of death? I'm like, I can't afford that tonight. Don't do that, computer. It's what happens when you use a Surface as your OBS streamer. You're throwing graphics at it. You've got the pick is in sound. Oh, all the good stuff. Look at that. Rabel's at the desk. That's what happens when you're the big man now. You can go sit on the desk. Let people know you mean business. Rabel, you can thank the Cannons for not having very many picks in this draft. Great work, my friend. What did they trade? What did they trade for him? Where's the Rabels? Hold on. We're going to look this up. We're going to get this right because this is an official stream. There's no nonsense happening here. Oh, I got 5 tabs open. I don't even know what that means. So the Atlas, in the pick for Rabel, the Atlas received the 9th pick overall in 2021 entry draft, the 8th pick overall in the 2021 college draft. Okay, so this was the last part of it. They received the first round pick. So Atlas received the first round pick from the Cannons this year in this draft. So there we go. You know what's interesting to me? Here's something interesting to me, looking at this list right here. You had 3 attackmen drafted in the first round. You had 2 defenders drafted in the first round. Uh-oh, my math's not going to work. Maybe it was 3 defenders. Was it 3 defenders? Must be 3 defenders. Kennedy, yeah, Kobe Smith, and Arden Cohen. So you had 3 attackmen, 3 defenders, and 2 short stick D-mids. Who knew all those guys that I asked to play short stick D-mid for me during those old days? Who knew that you were going to have short stick D-middies drafted in the very first round? Not 1, 2. And I don't know about this other dude, this Geddes dude. I don't know what he would do with the glass. I'd love to ask him. If somebody knows Geddes, Kendall, you don't happen to know Geddes' sister, do you? Because we need to get Geddes a piece of glass and say, Geddes, Are you going to chew this? Are you just going to smash it on the ground? What are you going to do? I bet. Kennedy probably would chew it, wouldn't he? Probably would. So there we go. That's our first round. We've got 3 more rounds to go. Rounds 2, 3, and 4. Man, they're drawing this out now. Now we're on commercials. I'm watching a RV get flipped over. What does that have to do with lacrosse? Let's just talk about who's picking in this round. So it looks like Chrome's got the first pick, Cannons with the second, Atlas with the third, Archers with the fourth, Atlas coming in with their second pick in the third round at pick number 5, Water Dogs at 6, which Water Dogs, we haven't heard from the Water Dogs yet, so they'll be in the back half of the second round. The Whip Snakes still at their 7th pick, and Chaos at their 8th pick. How about Chaos getting 2 picks in that round? Come on. They just won the championship, and they get 2 picks in the first round. So Water Dogs we'll see for the first time. Atlas, yet again, 4 picks in the first 2 rounds. 4 picks in the top. I can't do math live, but that's like 13 picks. 4 picks in the top 13? I mean, you're kind of recreating your whole team right there. That's kind of a wild scenario to even think about. I think, who was it? Oh, man, I wish I could give him credit. I saw on Twitter today, somebody was saying, it might have been Dan again, he was saying that they've got 25 or 26 guys on their roster. They've got 6 picks coming tonight. So doing that math, that's 31 or 32 guys on the team. You're only allowed to take 30 guys to camp. 30 guys to training camp. That's all you're allowed to take. Nader Potater. Nader Potater is on TikTok. Nader, you want the first round recap? I'll give it to you. Shocker of the draft, number 1 pick, Chrome picks Logan Wisnowski. Number 2, Atlas goes with Chris Gray. Not a shock, but shocked that they got him. Arden Cohen, a lot of people predicted that one. Going to, I almost said the Irish, going to the Redwoods at number 3. Number 4 is going to the Archers, Matt Moore. Atlas comes back on the clock at 5, picking up the defender, Kobe Smith out of Towson. We've got a Brett Kennedy, sister's friend Kendall, Brett Kennedy of Chaos at 6. The Whip Snakes at 7 take a Roman Puglisi, Glass Eater at 7. Number 8, Zachary Geddes. I'm sure all these guys are awesome. I'm sure Kendall's actually awesome too. Thank you for joining us tonight, Kendall. I don't think I've seen you around here before. I appreciate you coming out. Zachary Geddes, I couldn't find him on any of my draft sheets, but that's what Andy Towers does. So at this point, we've got no middies taken. I already talked about this. Kark's now putting it up on the screen. We got Neki Montgomery. I think I said that name right. We got Jonathan Donville, so blown away. Our box guy hasn't shown up in the game yet. Brendan Curry out of Syracuse. Jack Hanna out of Denver. And, you know, we got to go the Wheaton Jackaboys. Wheaton Jackaboys, stud out of Notre Dame. Still looking for his next pick. Still looking for his next pick. Who's going to be the big shock of this round? Round 2. Which team is going to pick the most surprising pick? Is it going to be Chrome? Is Chrome going to go right away? Pick somebody that's not even on the charts? They could. I mean, the last time they picked somebody that was a good player, just happened to be not the player most people expected to go at that point in the draft. I mean, that's part of the fun. Nobody knows. These analysts don't know. I certainly don't know. But that Nader Potato, that was a recap of the draft brought to you by me for you. And everyone, the pick is in. Coach Suden says, another attackman. Oh, we went with the Navy, bruh. This is an interesting one to me because I don't know how this works. Brendan Nichtern. This is an interesting one to me because I'm not sure how that works with his military commitment. When does he have to do? Anybody in the chat know? When does he have to do his military commitment? Navy attackman Brendan Nichtern taking 9 for Chrome. I'm not sure. Who out there knows? Who out there? Because I saw this, and I saw this guy was ranked pretty high. I mean, he was the Patriot League Offensive Player of the Year in 2021 and 2022. Look at me, I'm talking like I know this stuff. The all-time points leader at Army, I think he had about 284 points. You know, he averaged 6.3 points a game this year. What an absolute stud running through the Patriot League. I read all of those stats off the screen, by the way, because you know this is nonsense around here. But Brandon Nichtern, he's graduating Army. What's going to happen? Does he got to go to the Army for a little while? I would think he's got his responsibilities. Oh, they're talking to the Chrome coach right now. They're like, dude, what are you doing tonight? All the other coaches are just looking at him like he's a crazy man. Oh, look at that. Yo, you guys are jumping up. Thank you very much for all the followers on YouTube. We got 21 people in the room right now, 824 subscribers. We're trying to get to that 1K figure. Oh, we're trying to get there. It's been a couple years in the making. We're almost to the 1K club. Boy, would that be something. Would that be something? Nader Potato. Sometimes they can leave and do it by age 30. It all has to do with the service. It would be interesting to see what happens on that one, because what Matt Landis, I'm not sure what his situation was with the Irish, but Matt Landis, I knew, left to go do some service. And there, with the PLL, you're able to put them on a list of military service, and you're able to hold on to their rights for X period of time. I'm just giving you half facts. You can fill in the rest of the fact. You're allowed to put you on some sort of plan, so that way they have your rights, even though you're away serving our country. Thank you for that service for sure. But you're away serving our country, and so therefore they'll get the rights to you when you do come back for X period of time. I'm not sure what that period of time is. Maybe we'll find it with Brendan. Maybe there'll be a little bit of time he'll play lacrosse and then do his duty. That's fantastic. But Chrome, that pick actually wasn't so much of a surprise. But I wish, this would have been the good thing to do, is pay attention to who actually Chrome. I don't even know who they have on their team. Besides Will Haas and the Milkman, John Galloway retired. I think somebody else retired. I'm not even sure what else you would do in this scenario. Like, you pretty much need your entire team if you're Chrome. But did they lose? Wait, they lost Crotty this year. And they lost somebody else, didn't they? Crotty and somebody else I think they lost this year. What do I know about Kobe Smith? Oh, I'll tell you what I know about Kobe Smith. Kobe Smith is a stud who went in the very first round of the PLL Draft, number 5 to the Atlas. Actually, no, I won't do it. I almost walked over to the guitar. I was going to play you a song about Kobe Smith. But no, seriously, I don't know much about Kobe Smith. I know he was highly liked by a number of people. Where does? Fortunately, that's not one of the people. My apologies, that guy doesn't like him. Oh, that's right. I tried to find my defenders. I don't have them on this list. Kobe Smith. Let me see what Dan Arista has to say. Uh-oh, you know what? We didn't put the next team on the clock. Why didn't you guys tell me? I got to put the next team on the clock. We made these graphics for a reason, guys. Come on. Guys and gals. I say that for all genders. Cannons are on the clock. Great. Kobe Smith, Dan Arista had him going 13. So he's a D-pole and LSM. LSMs are always fantastic and good to have. So, you can never have too many of those. Hold on. Pick is in. Boston. I just said Boston Cannons. That's really funny, actually. The Cannons Lacrosse Club selects the guy in the black uniform. Is that High Point? Asher Nolting out of High Point. Asher Nolting out of High Point. Kark has him at the number 5 spot. Cannons just pick him up at 10. Cannons looking for some awesomeness next to... Sorry, I'm typing. Cannons are looking for a stud to go with Lyle Thompson. I don't blame him. I like that pick. I don't know anything about the Cannons or Asher Nolting, but I would have done it if I were them. That puts us back to Atlas on the clock for their first of 2 picks in the second round. Asher Nolting. Let's see what Dan has to say about Asher. What do you got to say here, Dan? Carcaterra is looking at his whole game. I don't see it. I don't know what to say about Asher, other than he's going to be paired with a fantastic lacrosse player. Oh, the number 32 pick. Dan kind of missed on that one. It's all right. It's not a popularity contest. Who gets too many right? But a sizable attackman who finishes somewhere between 6th and 8th. Oh, he has finished. Somewhere between 6th or 8th all-time on the points list. See, that's kind of an interesting one. I don't know where you're all at on that one. A lot of these guys getting their extra COVID year are now finishing high up on the points list. Now, they didn't have a full season with COVID. But, man, a lot of these guys are taking the points records. And or at least up near the top. I don't know about that. That's hard for me to swallow for those poor guys that had 4 years versus the guys that had 4.5 years. I'm not sure what to say. Olaf, when can you get one of their jerseys? That's a fantastic question. That is a fantastic question. I wish I had a inside person at the PLL. I would love to ask that too. We do need somebody. We need somebody to let us know. When are the jerseys available? Hold on. Right here. I'm a man of the people. We are tweeting that out right now. At PLL. Uh-oh, they're Premier Lacrosse, aren't they? Premier. When can we buy the new rookies jerseys? I'm a man of the people. Don't ever say, Olaf, I never did something for you. Can't say it. Boom, there it is. I tweeted them. I'm pretty sure I carry a lot of weight. So they're definitely going to respond back to that one. So hold on. Atlas is now looking at a potential trade. There is a trade proposal on the floor, which is super weird and awkward because they're all sitting right next to each other in school desks. Like, can we talk about how this doesn't look as professional of a draft? They're all just sitting there at school top desks trying to do their business. It's the head coach on the spot. I mean, I got to imagine they've got somebody in the back wing, but how do they decide this? That's the part that I would love to see. I want to see ESPN's now responsible for the PLL. They just signed this new contract. ESPN's in charge. I would love to see the behind the draft. What goes on behind it? How do they figure out trades? How do they figure out what trade value, what someone is worth in trades, right? What's a first round pick worth? What's a second round pick worth? How do they figure that out? Because the Paul Rabel trade, they got a lot of picks out of that guy. And that was one player that played 1 year, unfortunately, for the Cannons. Tough to be them. So Atlas is on the clock. We've got a trade proposal. Is it the Cannons maybe trying to get another pick? Because the Cannons, they finally got to do, oh, I didn't even pay attention to that. They got their first pick today, round 2 today. This second round, pick number 2 in the second round was their very first pick today. Maybe they're trying to go back to back. I mean, it would make sense because they only have 2 picks today. They have the second pick in this round, and then they have the 7th pick in the 3rd round. So they've got picks 10 and 23. It would make sense if they're trying to move something to move on up. Whoa, wouldn't that be wild if they moved Lyle? What would Lyle accrue for picks? How many picks would you have to send for Lyle Thompson? What do you think, TikTok? How many picks? What's up, AJ? How we doing, man? AJ, I'm with you, man. For my opinion is, I don't think you can do this, but I would take Colin Schellenberger with my 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th picks. And hopefully one of those you can get Connor Schellenberger in a future draft. It seems reasonable. Or I would just trade a bunch of players right now, try to get some first-round picks so that way you ensure you get Schellenberger. What's up, Vanif? Thank you for the love, my friend. Thank you for the love. I love that you're out there watching the videos. We got a lot of videos going on. Oh, there it is. Called it, Cannons. So Atlas gets the Cannons' first pick in 2023. The Cannons get the number 11 and the number 24 pick in this draft. So number 11 is going to the Cannons, and number 24 is going to the Cannons. So hold on. Let me try to update this. Cannons 11 and Cannons number 24 goes to the Cannons. So the Cannons just all of a sudden gave themselves back-to-back picks in 2 rounds because they will be right after themselves. So they will have the 23rd and the 24th pick next round, and they will have back-to-back picks this round because they just selected. So they got back-to-back. Cannons must really like somebody that is still out there. Coach Quirk is up and ready. These coaches look so stoic, except for Andy Towers. He's smirking every time he makes a pick. Oh, I got the wrong team on the clock. Goodness gracious. Hold on. Pick is in. Pick is in. Cannons select another Maryland player. Why not? They're the most ridiculous team this year. Tell me this is at least a good one. Bubba Fairman. There it is. Bubba Fairman coming out of the University of Maryland. I once wanted to go to University of Maryland. I did once. I did once. I did. I did because I thought, yeah, at least 4 rye bread, at least 4 for Lyle, right? That's what we're talking about. At least 4 picks you get for Lyle. I wanted to go to Maryland mainly because I'm a huge fan of turtles randomly. I'm not really sure why, but I just am. So once upon a time I heard, yeah, Olaf, more than 2, my friend. Once upon a time I heard somebody ask me what a turtle says. Does anybody know? Does anybody out there know what a turtle says? Does anybody know? Drewton Montgomery probably gonna slide because he's, yeah. So I thought that too, Drewton. I'm sorry, I see your message here. Montgomery, I thought Montgomery may try to go the football route too. I wouldn't be surprised if he's sliding specifically because of that. I mean, what a baller he would be on the field. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries the football route. I can't blame him. I mean, running around on a practice squad for football, you're probably going to make pretty good money compared to lacrosse. Just saying, but hey, the sport's getting there. The sport's getting there. Free agency now is going to change a lot of things. Nobody knows what a turtle says. Turtle says, I don't know. It's stupid. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. It's just, it happens, right? That's what a turtle says. Sorry. Pick was in right as I was making my terrible joke. The pick is in. Oh, there it is. Who wanted this? Who wanted this to happen? Now, all right, we got 2 people to talk to here. Brett Dobson going goalie from St. Bonaventure, going in the 2nd round to the Archers. Who wanted this? Tyler Newman, there you go. You called it. So yeah, Turtle says, sorry, I had to do it again. The Bonnies. This kid's from Oshawa, Ontario. That's not right. Oshawa, Ontario. My Canadian's not very good. I apologize. Who else was over here? Somebody was a big fan. Misty, right? Was it Misty? Yeah, Misty. Big fan of Coach Gittleman. I mean, I liked Gittleman. He scored a goal this past year. At least he should have. I think they might have called it off. But they just picked Brett Dobson with the 12th pick. A new goalie on the team. I mean, if I'm Gittleman, I'm questioning, Coach, what's up? What's up? You want a little competition? Okay. I'll bring you a little competition. But there we go. There's our first goalie off the board. And dudes and dudettes, Asher Nolting was our first pick, right? No. Brendan Nichtern was our first pick of the 2nd round. Attackman, right? Brendan Nichtern is an attackman. Then we had Asher Nolting, attackman, right? Now, some of these guys probably can be all over the place. Next up, Bubba Fairman. That was our first midi, right? Isn't Bubba our first midi? Or is he an attackman too? Yeah, he's our first midi. So, first midi, now he's probably a 2-way midi. But I don't think they called him a short stick D mid. I think they called him a straight up midfielder. But there we go. Archers coming in with Brett Dobson. How about that? You like that pick from the bench? You like that? I don't know. I mean, are they signaling something to Coach Gittleman? Is it time for Gittleman to get out of there? He's a mainstay of the league. He's been around for quite some time. That would be pretty wild to see Gittleman outing there. Do you trade Gittleman? Do you use that as your opportunity? Because you know the Chrome's out there like, I don't know who Chrome thought they wanted for goalie, but Chrome needs a goalie, right? Wasn't Chrome the team that just lost Galloway? I'm pretty sure they were. So maybe you got trade bait. That could be interesting. AJ, you want the Water Dogs to take Schellenberger? I like it. I just want somebody to take Schellenberger and get just slapped for taking somebody that is too young. That would be fantastic. I had a chance to go watch Canada versus Virginia back in the fall down at U.S. Lacrosse headquarters, which was super cool. U.S. Canada played. U.S. Canada and Virginia. And then on the women's side, it was U.S. Canada and Boston College. So that was pretty cool. We watched a little bit of the Canadian. What was Boston College, right? we watched a little bit of the Canadian women play. It was the U.S. one. I can't remember who that. I don't even remember now, because I don't remember. Because I feel like if it was Boston College, I would have paid attention a little bit more. But anyway, we went down and we watched Virginia play Canada, and that was a lot of fun. Seeing Jeff Teat running around out there, just walking by Connor Schellenberger and just seeing the beast, the absolute beast that he is. Matt Moore, I wasn't really that much aware of, but I love watching Schellenberger. There's a kid I used to coach against, short stick D Mitty, down there at Virginia. So it was a fun trip. It was thoroughly enjoyable. I love going to that U.S. facility, that U.S. headquarters, U.S. lacrosse headquarters. That's a really cool place because you can get pretty close to the field. I was snapping some pictures. I threw a little YouTube video together of the trip. So if you want to see what that place looks like, there's a little bit of footage from all around that area. But that was a super cool experience, and that sold me on Colin Schellenberger right there. I was like, yep, Schellenberger is the man for now and for always. What's up, Fake Knee? How we doing, man? Fake Knee, I see you're on the TikTok. I'm telling you, the graphics in the stream, I worked forever, and they look sharp. So you got to get over to YouTube stream. YouTube is where it's at. When is the draft, Lax Boy? Well, 58 minutes ago. 58 minutes ago, boy, you showed up just in the nick of time. We are in the second round right now. There's still plenty of picks left. We are on the 13th pick. The Kennedy family is celebrating at the Chaos. Wait a minute. Kendall, were you there? I just saw a Kennedy family celebration. If you weren't there, I'd be asking questions of that sister. Sorry, I looked at the wrong camera. See, I've actually got 3 cameras going on right now, so I'm getting a little distracted at times. But Lax Boy, you just missed it, my friend. It has been going on for 58 minutes, and we are on to the Atlas. Looks like Coach Rubier is about ready to make the pick, so it's time for you-know-what. Brendan Curry. Brendan Curry's going to the Atlas at the 13th pick. He's an attackman, I believe, from the Cuse, isn't he? Yes. Brendan Curry from the Cuse. The ride on attackman is continuing. We love our attackman, don't we? Where did let's see. Did Kark, where did he have him at? Carcatera, Brendan Curry. That is a goalie from it. What? There he is. Kark had him at 13, and he went at 13. Look at that. He knew what's up. Good idea, Fake Knee. Yeah, man, you got to check it out. There's even a pick sound. I had to make my own pick sound. I was pretty excited about that one, too. It's the little things, because you know what? This is all about nonsense. Oh, he's a midi. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. I'm just used to people. Well, actually, they got him listed as an attackman here. I'm not really sure. Oh, he's a very capable dodger and shooter from the midfield, but has shown himself to be strong on the inverts. Versatility is one of the most valued traits in the PLL, and another two-way threat like Curry could help everyone in transition. There we go. Yep, that Dan Arista coming through, helping me out tonight. I didn't send him any love. Hopefully I've sent him enough love tonight, letting him know. Gettleman, 33 years old. Yeah, that's a fair point. There becomes a time in which you're no longer playing. Oh, gosh, Water Dogs are on the clock. You guys got me distracted again. Water Dogs, hold on. Water Dogs, and goodness, it seems like the pick's in, and I'm not even over here playing the pick sound. Oh, we got the Denver dude. We got Jack Hanna showing up. Jack Hanna going to the Water Dogs. He's another short stick, that's for sure. Water Dogs looking for some offense, which I believe is one of their biggest needs, was a two-way midfielder. Bubba Fairman definitely would have been a better choice in that scenario, but you know what? When Bubba's off the board, Bubba's off the board. You can't pick a guy when he's not out there, not available. So they go with the Denver Pioneers grad student Jack Hanna, the Big East midfielder of the year. So finally we get a midfielder off the board. We've had a few midfielders go, but not very many. That has been my biggest takeaway, is we have not had very many midfielders off the board. And just like that, we're switching over to the Whip Snakes back on the board. The Whip Snakes, they have in the prior round, they have taken, you know who, a Roman glass-eating Puglisi. Yeah, so back to from the bench. I agree with you, man. Adam Gittleman's 33 years old. Probably a good plan to grab a potential superstar goalie when you have an abundance of riches. They do actually have an abundance of riches on that team. You're right. That team is ridiculously stacked offensively. The one thing that I would say, though, is their defense is pretty good, right? Archer's defense is pretty good. Their offense, pretty good. Pretty darn good. The one thing they probably need to do better at is face-offs, and they haven't taken care of that need. What are they doing? You got to do something with the face-offs. If you don't get the ball and play offense, I mean, if they played make-it-take-it ball, they would win every single game because they don't have to give the ball up. But I think I saw something, they were like 44%. 44%. All right, the pick is in. The pick is in. This is disappointing, everyone. I apologize. I was trying to be fair and balanced today. I was trying to appreciate everyone. I wore just the standard neutral colors, just the PLL. And what did we see but a Notre Dame player going to the awful Whipsnakes? Wheaton Jackaboys, we got a midi off the board. What's up, fake knee? Wheaton Jackaboys going to the Whipsnakes. I would have liked to see my Irish guys go somewhere else, but you know what? These things have to happen. Wheaton, I don't know how to spell this. I'm just going to do it by random memory. Oh, shoot. Who's on the clock? Chaos is on the clock. Chaos is on the clock, and you know what I just saw in the chat? I am still surprised. Kyle, I am surprised that we haven't seen Montgomery go. I agree with you. And he's too good of a player to not, right? He's too good of a player to not. Ramsey, there we are. Ramsey. Donville slipping this far. I think we're going to see a smiling pick. I think we're going to see one of them smiling chaos picks. You know, Coach Towers did it the last 2 times. I think he's going to do that little smirky, smiley thing, and he's going to excitedly pick Donville. I think this is going to be huge for them. I think they're going to appreciate that. They just love that style of ball, and Towers knows how to figure that out. What's up, AJ? Tyrell Hammer Jackson. AJ, I'm not sure what you're talking about. What's up, Ari? Ari, long time no see, my friend. Long time no see. Wheaton Jackaboys. I think I spelled that right. That's a fun name, though, right? Oh, you've seen him play, Kyle? I would imagine he seems like quite the physical specimen. There is Twitter card gang showing up. Yeah, when you're an athlete, you can just do kind of whatever you want, and that just happens in this sport. If you are an absolute athlete, you can figure things out. You can play a lot of different positions. That transition game is so crucial in the pros because the field is so short. So, you know, somebody with great speed and great energy and somebody that's athletic, man, they can be awesome. Here we go, Andy Towers. The pick is in. Oh, he's giggling again. He's giggling again. Uh-huh. You called it. Where are we at, Ramsey? Jonathan Donville going to the chaos. What a surprise. You saw that little grinny, little smirky thing on his face. He was excited on that one. He's like, I didn't have to trade. My boys are just falling right to me. Kark's got him. Carcaterra's got him as the 4th best player. Interesting. Why does he slip? Why did he slip? Tyler, Tyler, come on, man. How can you do that? How can you disappear on us right when your boy's picked? You were waiting for that moment. Oh, now they're going to interview. They're going to interview Andy Towers just because they see him all giddy and excited. Hold on. Basically just saying he fits in with their scheme. He does. He fits in with their scheme perfectly. And what's interesting to me is I do think they can definitely upgrade on offense. I think their defense is having to save them way too many times. And what did they pick up so far? Let's go back to the first round. So Chaos in the first round, what did they do to strengthen their team? Because they're ridiculous. Oh, that's right. They went Brett Kennedy, great defender, followed up by Zachary Geddes, who spikes glass. Probably doesn't eat it like Roman Puglisi. Not certain of that one. So that's the rumor that I heard. And Jonathan Donville, which easily could have been a first-round pick, but slipped all the way to the second round. I mean, Chaos is looking like they're putting together quite the team. Although the Geddes pick, I'm going to admittedly say I'm not really sure I understand the Geddes pick. There's not a whole lot of people on my list that said Geddes was an option. Okay, so there's that. Ari, game today, making kids cry, playing defense, making the kids cry. What's up? Sometimes this happens. When you're crushing people's dreams, they tend to cry a little. And that happens. Kyle, yeah, they got a real solid team going on right now. You saw the Duke-UNC game. That would have been a nice one to see. Although, weirdly, and this is, we haven't talked about it. I'm not sure I'm ready to talk about it yet. This whole college selection show nonsense with the Irish not getting in. But, Duke and UNC didn't really help the Irish. They didn't have the best year. Syracuse, pretty terrible year. So the ACC was weirdly down after being perceived as one of the best leagues in the past few years. Wow, quite the slip off of it, huh? Quite the slip off of it. So with that, we have completed our second round, ladies and gentlemen. The second round of the PLL 2022. Nonsense. The 2022 draft is all over the place. We are throwing random picks we never expected out here. Let's go back and let's recap. We had a trade. First and foremost, we had a trade in this round where Atlas traded 2 picks, the number 11 pick and the 24 pick. And in return, they received from the Cannons the number 1 pick, their first-round pick, the Cannons' first-round pick in 2023. So Atlas trying to set themselves up. And frankly, we talked about the Archers having some riches. That Atlas team, they are young. They are good. They have a few pieces that they need to fix. But man, stockpiling number 1 picks next year, I think they're not doing too bad. I don't think they're doing too bad. Yes, from the bench, Andy Towers and his little smile face. It's fantastic. Oh, hold on. We're going to go through all of this together because I see Roman Puglisi's name, so that means we're heading on the ticker. We're close to the second round, so here we're going to go through it all together. Round 2, I mentioned the trade that happened. So Chrome came on first, and they picked Brendan Nichtern, which we're still trying to figure out exactly when he's going to have to do his service. Coming from the Army, an attackman, fantastic dude. Next up, Cannons picked up Asher Nolting, another attackman. Cannons then made that trade so they could have pick number 11, and they went with Bubba Fairman. Great pick for the Cannons. Cannons seem like they're getting better right now, by the way. The Archers, with all of their wealth of awesome players, went with Brett Dobson, the goalie out of St. Bonaventure. Atlas came back, picked up Brendan Curry out of Cuse. The Water Dogs, making their first pick in the draft, and the Cannons also made their first pick in this round, went with Jack Hanna. The Whip Snakes, they took the Notre Dame guy, Wheaton Jacob boys. Chaos finished it up with the first round potential Jonathan Donville. What a fantastic slip. And then we saw the little smile coming from Andy Towers. I feel like there could be memes made of Andy Towers. Sorry, it was funny. I don't know if you noticed my eyes when I did that. I wanted to watch myself smile. It's ridiculous. Nonsense. Asher Nolting in the second round is a steal. You're feeling that, huh? He did have quite the season over at High Point, I saw. Quite the number of points coming out of Asher Nolting. So, Asher going to the Cannons, working alongside Lyle Thompson? I'm not even sure who the attack unit is over there with the Cannons. I knew kind of 2 players on the Cannons, Paul Rabel and Lyle Thompson. So, I'm not sure what that situation looks like. I'm telling you what, though. I'm a Redwoods for life, but that Atlas team, though, they're going to be interesting. Archers feel like another good team that a lot of people should like, but, oh gosh, I didn't change it. Guys, come on. We've got the graphics. Hold on, let's put Chrome on the clock. Whoop, I turned the draft ticker off. That's not what I meant to do. But, yeah, I think Atlas is coming in as one of my, potential favorites coming on up. They're a second favorite team. If they ever split leagues, I hope they go into a different league. All right. The pick is in. Sound came and went. That means Chrome has made their pick, and it is Ryan McNulty coming out of Loyola. I should do some announcements for these guys, right? Ryan McNulty. Oh, my bad, Kyle. I'm sorry that you can't access. I'm glad that you are here, my friend. I'm glad that you're here. If you are on the YouTube stream, I would appreciate a follow. If you don't mind liking this video, hopefully you're enjoying yourself. I'm kind of enjoying myself as we struggle through these names and who these people are. Sorry, we got to get Archers on the clock. But no, thank you for joining, Kyle, man. I'm glad that it's helping out. Oh, Redwoods, that's right. He was a steal in the 4th round last year. Thank you for that from the bench. Thank you. Yes, that's right. Let me get my draft ticker up. Hopefully you're enjoying the draft ticker. That actually, surprisingly, didn't take as much work as I thought it was going to. Although, updating it takes more work than I expected it was going to. Your Archers are your team. You're happy with the goalie? Okay. So there we go. I mean, there's not much you need. Oh, Ty, I just saw what happened to the Irish, man. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't send me down that hole. It's a dark hole. My family doesn't want to see me in again. Chrome. It was Ryan McNulty. There we go. Sorry, I had to find it all the way over there. Archers are on the clock next. I appreciate you, Kyle, man. What happened to the Irish? Well, they pretty much won the games they had to. They unfortunately didn't play enough games. They lost to Maryland. They lost to Georgetown. They lost to Ohio State, who made the tournament. And they lost to somebody else who made the tournament. Virginia. They lost to Virginia. So they lost to the top 2 teams and some other teams that are really good teams. And they didn't make the tournament when they should have because they were the co-champions of the ACC. Just saying. Archers do really need help there. Well, you know what time it is. The Archers are on the clock. And the pick is in. Ignacio. I think that's his name, right? Isn't it like Justin Ignacio? I hope I'm not making that up. They picked the face-off man from Ohio State, Justin Ignacio. So, oh, this was the Archers. Oh, you know what? Good for them. They didn't need to pick. Trying to spell it right. Yeah, right. You spoke it into existence. They didn't need to take him the last round. See, I was thinking that he was screwing up by not taking him yet, but you know what? He was considered to be one of the best, if not the best, face-off guy coming out. The Archers needed help at face-off, so they got arguably the best goalie, if you want to call him the best goalie. They got arguably the best goalie. Now they've got potentially the best face-off guy in the class. This is the problem with 8 teams in the league. 8 teams in the league, it seems like you got 5 teams that are just absolutely crushing it right now. I feel bad for the teams that aren't there yet, which actually, I would say there's more like 6.5 teams that are doing great. Then there's one team I feel bad for. I feel bad for it. I don't want to bash anyone because this has got to be hard. But you know what time it is. You know what time it is. The Redwoods, get them on the clock. Get them on the clock. Who we going with? I know there's Redwoods fans out there right now. I know there are Redwoods fans out there right now. This draft class is loaded. When there's only 8 teams, there's a lot of really good players all across the board. So, you know, with 8 teams, you're going to find some good players, no doubt. You're going to find some good players in multiple rounds into the draft. They aren't all going in the first round. That's just not how it's going to work. So we are on pick number 19 now, I do believe. The Redwoods are on the clock for pick number 19. The Redwoods have just this pick and one more. In the first round, they picked up Arden Cohen. So the first round, they picked up Arden Cohen. Last round, they did not have a pick because that was part of a trade in the Rob Pennell trade. So they lost the pick number 11 in a Rob Pennell trade. Did they just pick him? Hold up. Did I just not pay attention? Oh, there it is. Let's go. Hold on a minute. Let's go. Roll Woods. Sorry, I said I was going to be unfair. I said I was going to be fair and not biased, but there it is. I think it's Nate Montgomery going to the Irish. Let's go. I don't know why I just threw that hat. I apologize, hat. I will be over there a little bit later. My apologies. Come on, Redwoods. Come on, Redwoods. What a pick. We all said he slipped. Hopefully he actually does play. Hopefully he doesn't go the football route and just leave us hanging. But man, oh man. We were talking, it would be nice to have Matt Moore. But I'm telling you what, this is the guy. If we're going to get a guy, this is the guy running that midfield line with Miles, Perkovic. Dude, specimens. Specimens on the field. Who are you going to pull? Who are you going to pull? Draft as many polls as you want, other teams, other 7 teams. We got the best number 1 midfield lineup. Hold up, who are we going to next? Sorry, I got excited. Oh, those guys. Oh, that was fantastic. You don't know. Sorry, Ari, I missed it. I don't know why you sent it either. But that's awesome. Over 1,000 likes on the TikTok stream. TikTok, the battery is dying on the phone, my friends. TikTok, we're going to lose you soon. The whips are on the clock. Looks like the pick is in. Keegan Khan from Maryland. The Whip Snakes and their pipeline of Maryland players. Yeah, Montgomery playing football is actually my scary thing. I'm just going to pretend like he just likes lacrosse and it's his favorite and he's never going to play anything else. But, yeah, that's a real threat for him, frankly. But Keegan Khan going to the Whip, especially when the Irish, especially when, I know I do need to apologize. My bad, brother. But Keegan Khan fueling the pipeline of Maryland players going to the Whip Snakes. He was a Nova guy, made the transfer to Maryland, Big Ten first team this past year. The Whips get another good player. But you know what? I think the Whips have a problem on their defensive side. I'm not going to say that out loud to too many people, but I think they got a little problem. And just like that, my closet favorite team, Atlas, is on the clock. Yo, Montgomery is strong and fast. He's a beast. That's why he's probably going to go. That's why he's probably going to go to football. Let's just be honest. That's where your money's at. Yeah. Well, yeah, he went to the pro day just because he could. Yeah, they were showing his pro day. For those of you that aren't watching the actual stream because you're watching, or the ESPN because you're watching me, first of all, I appreciate you. You guys are awesome. But yeah, they were showing his pro day. And yeah, why not go to the pro day, right? Why not go to the pro day? Sorry, TikTok, bouncing you around. TJ, what's up, man? TikTok, if you're here, I'm telling you what, the YouTube stream is where you're going to hear the patented. I didn't patent it. I shouldn't. Man, I just told everybody I didn't patent it. I shouldn't have said that. The pick is in sound for the PLL. They're actually going to use it next year. I'm going to let them know. I'm going to let the PLL know that they can use it as long as I get a quarter every time it happens. That's right, Ty. Whip Snakes are pretty much Maryland. That's pretty much what it is. I don't think there's any apologies for it. I think that is pretty much their plan at this point is Whip Snakes equals Maryland professional team, which is impressive, which is very impressive that they are able to do that, right? That they're able to have that many professional lacrosse players from Maryland and just throw them on one team and they are as dominant as they are. It's frankly impressive. I will applaud them slightly. That really hurt. You're watching both sides. There's a lot of good stuff happening on both sides, man. A lot of good stuff happening everywhere. This is where the nonsense is at. This is where the nonsense is at. You know what's crazy though? I can't believe I missed Nat St. Laurent making that pick. I didn't even notice that he was talking. I was in my own little world. I was just too excited. All right, Atlas, let's see. They need more midfield production. What did Atlas pick so far? What did the Atlas pick so far? What did we get? Is this their first pick this third round? I think it might be. They made that trade in the second round. Even though they had a pick in the second round, they also made a trade. So they picked Brendan Curry out of the Cuse. And then Atlas, oh, that's right. They got that little drop gift of Chris Gray. No big deal. Gosh. This Atlas team is ridiculous. They got Chris Gray. They got Kobe Smith. They got a number 1 2023 pick next year. I think that might be what they're talking about. I thought I heard them say something about 2023. I mean, gosh. They've got, what's that dude out of Georgetown? I like that guy last year. Jake Caraway. They got Jake Caraway last year. I mean, and they also just happened to get this guy named Jeff Teat. Like, they're talking about the same thing I'm talking about. See, I should be on the ESPN. No, I don't want to be on the ESPN broadcast because that's not as much nonsense. Kyle, see, I'm not going to complain about the Redwoods being all Irish players because there might be a reason why I fell in love with the Redwoods in the first place. Because of all the Irish players. I need to go get the hat. I'm feeling guilty. I'm feeling guilty. Sometimes you just got to get the hat and say, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, it moved closer. We're losing our unbiasedness. Roll Woods. Curry was a good pick. Atlas. Well, it's hard not to win the draft when you have 6 picks, but also when, yo, what's up, Stove? What's up, man? Stove, you got to come over to the YouTube channel. Links in the bio. That's where we're really at here tonight. But, yeah, it's hard to not screw up when somebody misses out on Chris Gray. They totally forget to do the whole Chris Gray thing and let that fall to the number 2 pick instead of number 1. Then you have 6 picks total. You trade 2 of your picks to go up to the number 1 spot. Like, oh my gosh. They are killing it tonight. Killing it. I'm sorry, I'm just scrolling through the chat just to see if there's anything else. Who's this pick going to be? I mean, you talked the last guy, the face-off guy, into existence. All right, we're at pick number 21 with Atlas. Oh, we're going to a commercial. What's going on? What's good, Tristan? What's up, man? Whew. Yeah, there's a few bird stuff back here. We need to get some more PLL stuff. I'm not a big collector of PLL gear yet. I mean, we've got the mini stick, but I don't know what just got launched. Something just got launched. We've got the PLL mini stick. Yeah, I need to get some more PLL memorabilia. I really got to. Sorry, I got messages. Adam Schefter over here. I'm blowing up. I am blowing up right now. Adam Schefter giving me an update. Oh, I'm hearing rumors that there may be a trade in the work. I'm kidding. My wife was texting me. I had to take a look at it. There's no trade in the works. Being an Atlas fan, I was really glad we took Gray. I mean, that pick came pretty fast, KT Knots. That pick came pretty fast. It was hard. I think it was hard for him to not pick Chris Gray any faster. It's like, boom, I'm moving. Like, I don't even know. I wonder if that was ever in the thought process of Atlas. I mean, when you're sitting there, you're writing down, okay, these are the guys I'm going to draft. Which, again, I'd love to see behind the scenes. I'd love to see the preparation and what do they have kind of as their setup, right? Because it looked like they just had tablets sitting there. Like, I've got multiple screens, and that's still not enough for me. So, do you even write Chris Gray on your list? Or are you just like, you know what, he's out of the equation. Who's my number 2 guy? I'm probably going Matt Moore. But then Chris Gray's there, and you're like, yup. But I don't know. As much as he's done, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a huge Chris Gray guy yet or not. Now, on that team with all the other talent, he doesn't have to be the man. He's gonna be a beast. He's gonna be a beast. He is gonna be a beast. Yo, I got 2. Yes, this is my black mat. Great question. This is the black mat gold face mask with the off-ball lax insignia. This is for my future team of by myself. Yo, it is pretty clean. Yeah, I actually scored both of these lids off of eBay or Sideline Swap for low price. So I was pleased. That's why I went with it. That's what I have instead of PLL gear. I've got some off-ball lax gear. So where are we right now? Let's kind of recalibrate ourselves now that the draft is coming back. Thomas, I'm glad you are a Chrome fan, and I'm glad you love the Wisnowski pick because you don't have another option, my friend. But yo, who knows? We could all be wrong. No one said that we are right. Did they make the pick? No one said that we were right. We could be wrong. Did I just miss a pick? I did. Max Wayne out of Christopher Newport. D3, where are you at? Stand up, D3. Stove, I hope you're out there, buddy. D3 going in the number 21 pick, Max Wayne. It's a D poll, right? D3 inside lacrosse All-American. Actually, there's a York kid I thought that was going to go first if there was a D3 one. But Max Wayne. Max Wayne coming to the Atlas. I like these picks. Because what's interesting is how well D3 players have done when they transfer to D1. You look at some of these top-tier D3 schools, there's some really good ballers out there. Not going to lie. I mean, nobody found me, and they probably should have. But, you know, there's some other ones that are really good, too. The Redwoods draft so far is on point. We're all just hoping Montgomery goes to lacrosse. Talking to my TikTok friends over here. We are hoping that Montgomery stays with lacrosse, and then we're going to feel really good about it. But let's go back to this Atlas pick. Max Wayne. That's not your traditional lacrosse name. Like a Bubba Fairman, a Wheaton Jackaboys, a Roman Puglisi. Max Wayne. It's just, by name alone, I'm a little nervous about him. 2 first names, and they're not like strong lacrosse first names. I don't know about that. I'm starting to have second thoughts on this one, but hey, anytime you're going D3, I'm all about it. Oh gosh. You know what we forgot to do the last time? The pick is in sound. So we'll do it for the Water Dogs. The pick is in. Who do we have here? I didn't see the name. Who do we have here? Jake Higgins coming to us from Maryland. I did not write down which schools they were all from. Who's got that number? How many guys have been drafted now from Maryland? It's got to be a ridiculous number at this point. Maryland is sweeping this thing. Sandy, Utah. That's pretty awesome to see. Short stick D midi from Sandy, Utah. I like that. It's good to get ballers from other places. It's good to get ballers from other places. The Cannons are on the clock. Cannons are on the clock, and we are almost done with round 3. That means we've got only one more left. Okay. Yeah. True does have some really nice black lids. Josh, I'm not going to disagree with you. Whips, you know, when you take the Irish out of the whole tournament thing there, yeah. Oh, you were saying Whips, not Maryland. Sorry, I got confused. Whips are not winning this. What? Get out of here, Josh. What are you doing in this? How did you find this feed? How did you find this? Oh, there we go. I asked how many Maryland players are selected, and they just show it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Maryland players have been selected so far. Whips winning this. Get out of here with your Whips nonsense. I don't know. The Whips defense. I'm concerned about the Whips defense. All joking aside, I think that's the weak point right now for the defense, right? Offensively, you've got enough solid weapons. You can put together a pretty good squad. I think the defense, I think they need a little help. I don't know when the Whips are on the clock, but thank you, Kyle. Yeah, 6 guys from Maryland have made the PLL. 6 out of 22. 6 out of 22 picks are from one college. There's a reason why they're number 1. There's a reason why they're headed into the NCAA tournament with that easy, unanimous number 1 decision. Dude, tell me your name is Ballin, because that is legit. The best pick so far, Chris Gray slipped out of number 1. Chrome skipped up on him. And we got somebody out here that was a fan of that. Thomas was a fan of the Wisnowskis' pick. So that was kind of a surprise. Probably the best pick so far were the Redwoods getting Arden Coden at number 3. And the Redwoods again getting Montgomery at whatever pick that was in this round. Oh, gosh. Bad news. Not that I've used the iPad in a while, but the iPad has reset itself. Good news is streams are still live. We're still going. My man, there are fantastic picks all over. We got that Donville guy slipped all the way down to Chaos in the second round, so they were pretty lucky to get that. I'm not sure if there were any other major slips. That Nicky Montgomery slip was actually to the Redwoods was pretty wild. I don't think a lot of people expected him to drop that far. But good news is the pick is in. Oh, wait. Hold on. I hit the wrong button. Gotta love it. Brian McIntosh coming out of Hofstra. They're showing him ripping shots from 70 yards down the field. I love his highlight tape. Brian McIntosh, highlight tape is him just ripping shots from 70 yards down the field. Nothing but net. Brian McIntosh, I'm saying it out loud for myself right now. Brian McIntosh, so I can type his name in. Brian the Macintosh. Oh gosh, I went way far. Updating this ticker, by the way, is a little more cumbersome than it should be. Just in case anyone's wondering. Brian McIntosh coming out of Hofstra. I don't see too many guys coming out of Hofstra. Cannons coming with a Brian McIntosh. Sorry, I'm literally still saying it because I'm still trying to get it typed in. Macintosh. Got to capitalize the I. There's not a whole lot of dudes coming to us from Hofstra. Not a whole lot coming from Hofstra. But the good news is for the Cannons, they can go back to back right here. 2 new players coming into the Cannons organization. I do feel like there's a lot of really good players still out there. So every player right now is really actually going to help their team. Oh, wait. Oh. The pick is in. And with our second goalie off the board, Colin Kirst. Good hand speed on the old Colin Kirst, man. Seriously, Apple, this is why I don't like you. We are rebooting and installing something. I don't know what we're installing, but you're rebooting and installing right now all of my notes that I've poorly read the entire time. Great job. What's up, Simmers? That's right. Let's go, Redwoods. Great picks by the Redwoods, by the way, in case we didn't speak about that enough yet. Redwoods, great picks. But yeah, second goalie off the board. There was one more goalie on the list, if my thing wasn't broken, who actually I think Dan had as potentially the first goalie. But there was 3 main goalies coming into this. And we saw Dobson go, the St. Bonaventure's goalie, which I'm not going to lie, I have not watched a single game of St. Bonaventure's. And if you told me before today that St. Bonaventure's played lacrosse, I would probably say what? And now Colin Kirst at Rutgers, he was always at Rutgers, right? It was his brother that was at Nova that transferred to Rutgers, Connor Kirst, then played Rutgers with his brother for 1 season, then got picked up by the Whips, I believe. He's somewhere in my list of cards. So there we go. What's up, Troy? How we doing tonight? How happy are you guys all so far with your teams? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Who's your team? And what makes you happy about your team? TJ smashing the likes over here on TikTok. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. We've got one more. Oh, no, we're in round 4. Sheesh. Just like that, we're in round 4. We're an hour and a half in. They are dragging this out. They are making this a half hour per round. I haven't even finished. I brought 2 bottles of water down here just to make sure I was hydrated because you know the nonsense. You know what happens with the nonsense. So we got to recap. We got to recap round 3, especially because it is still at the beginning of its cycle. What is... Thank you, Apple. Of all things, you know what? I'll deal with this. I'll deal with this. Maryland is like the Bama of college football, but for lacrosse. I'm not ready to go there yet. Josh, I'm not ready to go there yet, man. You're coming at me with the Whips. Now you're coming at me with Maryland. Josh, I can feel a rivalry brewing between me and you, my friend. Me and you. The Whips do need a pull. Yeah, they need to get a pull. But, yeah, they're going to be ridiculous. Maryland is just going to steamroll this tournament without the Irish in it. They're going to steamroll this tournament. As an Atlas guy, you're pretty happy. I would say you should be very excited. Oh, snap. You're getting to go see them play. That's awesome, Kyle. Oh, snap. Who says that? Come on, Banana Braden. Who says that, right? What's up, Banana Braden? But, yeah. Who else is going to get to see a game this year? Who else? As I scroll back, because I told you this is a pain. As I scroll back, who else is going to get a chance to see the PLL live? I almost went last year. My wife and I were on our way. Unfortunately, we did not buy tickets in time. Shame on us. And because we did not buy tickets in time, we did not get a chance to see the game. We were driving down. We thought we were going to get to go. We thought Ticketmaster would open up a magical seat for us. We're driving down in the car. My wife's refreshing the screen as I'm driving. Didn't open up. And then they closed it down. So there we were, half hour on our way to Baltimore, and it didn't work. So then we drove back home. So it was a wonderful Saturday drive. Yeah, wonderful Saturday drive. Beautiful day outside. Just drove for an hour, literally for nothing. Literally for nothing. Yes, Owen McElroy. That's right, from the bench. Thank you. Thank you for picking up where this bum. I'd throw this thing, but I don't want to throw it. Where that left off. Owen McElroy, that was the goalie I expected to see come off the board first, and he's still out there. And we got the other 2 goalies off the board, so I'm pretty interested to see that. Full weekend, that is awesome. Getting to see a full weekend. Simmer, you're going to Long Island games. That's fantastic. Yeah, this year, unfortunately, when it is in Baltimore, I am driving in a car, and I don't know that I'm going to have a chance to stop. Looks like the TV is coming back. Let's run through this real quick. Number 17, Chrome started us off with a Ryan McNulty. Archers came in at Justin Ignacio. Redwoods took Naki Montgomery. I keep saying his name, and I'm probably butchering it every time, and I feel really bad about that. Whip Snakes came in with Keegan Khan. Atlas with Max Wayne. 22 was Water Dogs with Jake Higgins. 23 was the Cannons, Brian McIntosh. 24, the Cannons, because they made that trade. 24, Cannons selected Connor Kirst. And just as we talked about, Owen McElroy, the Georgetown goalie, shows up for Chrome. And I didn't make the sound, so we're going to do it anyway. The pick is in. Owen McElroy from the bench. Spoke it into action right there. Look at that stash. If you're watching the screen right now, my man's showing a sweet stash with the eye glaze off into the distance. That's how you know he's a goalie that means a business. Owen McElroy is our first pick in the 4th round by Chrome. We mentioned they needed a goalie. They got their goalie. They got their goalie. I don't know if they've got another goalie on the roster or not. Whips are on the clock right now. Not only are Whips on the clock, the Whips are picking right now. So that's time for a... The pick is in. Jackson Reed. The Whip Snakes select Jackson Reed out of Ohio State. I can't tell you what position he plays. He's playing offense. I can tell you that. He's not a deep hole. But the Whip Snakes take Jackson Reed. Jackson Reed, what's it say? 25 points in all of his college seasons. I'm going to throw him in a midfielder position then. 4th in Ohio State history in points. That's not too bad. Oh, Team ND in Atlanta is pleased with the magician pulling a Cohen and Montgomery. Redwoods are just killing it this draft. Let's be honest. But you know what time it is right now. Redwoods, yet again. Whip Snakes are out of here. Whips, you did not get your deep hole. You did not get your deep hole. Yeah, that is a great pick for Chrome right there. Coach St. Laurent says the pick is in. Who's this guy? Mitch Bartolo. I'll tell you what, the Redwoods like size. They just showed him in a highlight right next to this other dude. This Mitch Bartolo dude is at least a head taller than him. We got a new Perkovic, it looks like. He was a Penn who transferred to Rutgers. He was on the Twerton watch list this year. Hey, when you're going after a guy that's on the Twerton watch list and you get him in the 4th round, that's not too bad, right? That's not too bad. Dude, from the bench, that stash was rough. Yeah, Kyle Mann, you think he's decent? I'm not sure which player you think is decent because holy cow, these boys are picking fast now. We got Archers are on the clock, and not only are the Archers on the clock, but you know what time it is. The pick is in. The Archers at the 28th pick select. Wait, did they not pick? Oh, they did pick. Sorry. Who'd they pick? Who'd they pick? This looks like another D3 guy. Based upon the footage, John Robbins from Bellarmine. That's not a D3 school, by the way, in case you were all wondering. They picked a long pole out of Bellarmine, John Robbins. So the Archers going back to some defense. So they've got everything, right? Did they pick everything in this draft? They picked their face-off guy, right? Were they the Ignacio pick? Were they the Ignacio pick? They picked him, right? Oh, goodness. My stinking box here. It's killing me. Bellarmine, he's a 5'9", 185 graduate transfer. No, not transfer. Bellarmine. Oh, that was a great point by Carcaterra. You're happy with your pick, Simmers? If you're strong and you're jacked, you got to use your strength. I agree with that. I agree with that. If you're strong and you're jacked, use your strength. That's what I say. That's kind of part of my morning ritual when I look in the mirror. Yeah. So Archer's got Ignacio. They got face-off guy. They've got pretty much every position they need. Archer's with a strong, strong day. If anybody wants to know who had a great draft, Archers have had a great draft. Archers and Atlas. It starts with the A guys. So we got the Archers up again, don't we? Archers up again. Ty, it's just the facts. Pick is in. Archers, back-to-back picks. Ryan Oghaven. Ryan Oghaven. We got a short stick coming to us from Brown. Ryan Oghaven. I'm not sure about that pick. I'm not sure what to say about that pick. I have no idea who that guy is. All I know is we got 3 picks left. These coaches are flying. They're like, we're done. We've got who we want. These are just awesome picks. Somebody's got to pick Schellenberger. Somebody's got to pick Jared Bernhardt, right? Somebody's got it. I know. Did they pick him last year? Somebody picked. Yo, they're not having a sneaky good draft, Ty. They are having a fantastic draft. And, you know, the worst part about this is I forgot to change it. And the pick is in. Jason Reynolds. I will take Irish going anywhere but the Whip Snakes, just saying. Jason Reynolds, Notre Dame, D-Midi. D-Pole. Who is this guy? He's a D-Pole. Jason Reynolds. He's got some chicken legs, though. You better work on those legs there, Mr. Reynolds. Coming from Chester Springs, PA, was, oh, right. He was the Richmond dude that made the transfer over to Notre Dame. Jason Reynolds. Some would argue that transfer was everything that he needed. Once you go to the Irish defense, everybody looks at you a little bit different, right? Right, Troy? Have the Cannons picked anyone good? Yeah, they've got Asher Nolte. Cannons picked up Asher Nolte, and then I think that's... I don't remember anybody else that was all that exciting, actually, from a Cannons perspective. Whip Snakes are on the clock, and you know what time is. The pick's in. We got another D-Pole. It is D-Pole Fiesta. Bonanza? Something like that. Colin Hinton out of Jacksonville. Colin Hinton out of Jacksonville. Yo, that kid does need some squats. Those chicken legs or something else. Oh, another stash. Colin Hinton giving us another stash. Coming to us from the SoCon, the old Southern Conference. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been fantastic tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed the opportunity to have the chat. Thank you for making this more enjoyable. We've got chats going on TikTok. We've got chats going on YouTube. If you enjoyed the night, please hit that follow button for me. Hit the like button on this video. It helps. Come join me on a bunch of my other videos. We don't do a whole lot of lives. I just thought it was going to be something fun and unique and different to do here. So we did it, you know? So thank you very much for joining us. The last pick of the night goes to Chaos. And you know what time it is. The pick is in. And the pick for the Chaos is... Oh, they're crediting Towers for getting some good value at the end of round 4. It looks like a little attackman. Kevin, there's our Kevin Lindley guy. There's our Kevin Lindley character. Kevin Lindley coming to us from Loyola. Drew, is Curry done with college lacrosse? I thought he had another year of eligibility. Not sure. Not sure. The stash game was a whole different level. The stash game was a whole different level. Drew, everything I saw is that Curry was available, that people could utilize or pick on him. I'm not sure about his eligibility. It's crazy with this whole COVID year, how many guys came back and how that just messed everything up. And players are coming out maybe better than what they normally would be, but it's also setting back college freshmen. They should be starting. They should have opportunities, but at the same time, they missed the high school season. A lot of them missed almost all of a high school season. So they're kind of behind the 8 ball. So it's a wild scenario kind of all around. But yeah, not sure where everyone's at. So there it is. We did it. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. What a night. What a time. I appreciate everyone coming by this evening. This was almost a 2-hour stream. For those of you that hung with me, I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the nonsense, because that's frankly what we do on this channel. Keep an eye out for more lacrosse videos. Stay tuned to the channel. Hit that bell. Hit likes every time you see a video. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming out. I'm going to head out of here, guys and gals. But as we say around here,